Who wants a super towable small camper with a high-end electrical package and an inside toilet? Hey folks, Dayhiker from the 6 here, and today we'll be showing you one of the most compact travel trailers on the market, the Aliner Ascape Amp. The Ascape Amp's claim to fame is combining a tiny footprint for towing and storage with both standing height and a huge solar lithium package. With the help of Chuck Phillips from Aliner, we're going to look at this 100% hard-sided camper inside and out, including how it delivers standing height in such a tiny teardrop. And be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video to see if you agree with my pros and cons for this unique little camper.
All right, hey, this is Chuck Phillips. I'm the territory manager for Aliner. Today we're going to talk about the 2024 Ascape Amp. So this is one of our lightweight travel trailer offerings. This trailer comes in for only 1,800 pounds. Fully equipped. It's only a 14-foot frame, a 10-foot living space, 1,800 pounds, but it's got everything in it that a larger RV would have. Starting up front, you got dual propane tanks. You got 40 pounds of LP with the auto changeover. You've got your spare tires stored away up front. Extra wide battery rack, which on some of our models is important. This one actually has an onboard lithium battery, so we'll show you that on the inside. But you've got a 185 watt solar panel up front that keeps your lithium batteries charged up. You've got a 9,000 BTU low profile Coleman air conditioner up top, which is enough air to keep you very cold in that size unit. Starting over on the side, we've got a 11-gallon fresh water tank. There is also a 13-gallon gray tank. You got on-demand hot water, so unlimited amounts of hot water from this water heater. All Ascapes come standard with 10-inch electric brakes. There's a cassette toilet in this model, so this is where you pull your cassette cartridge out. This is a 4-gallon cartridge that pulls out, and you take that to the restroom or the dump area to empty that out. On the back side, we've got a Thule crown awning that comes out and covers up your entry door, which is nice for any rainy days. On the back side, we've got the outside shower, 25-foot detachable power cord. This is your furnace, backside of your furnace output here. Electrical receptacles for plugging in any party lights or whatever you bring along. And then you've got your city water connection, your cable connection, and then we've got an additional ZAMP solar port on the side if you want to add an additional portable solar panel. And down here is where you're going to empty out your gray tank. That is a 13-gallon gray tank again, and you got 4 stabilizer jacks all the way around the whole trailer. All right, so now we're going to show you the inside of this Ascape Amp. And the first thing you'll notice is most teardrop trailers, you don't have a full stand-up height in. A lot of those are only be about a 5'7" to 5'8" interior height. We dropped the floor in the back side of this unit, so it actually gives you a 6'4" full stand-up height, which is really nice and very rare in a unit this size. Again, on the inside, we do have the cassette toilet. We emptied that from the outside, which we showed you there. This particular model, the Ascape Amp, comes with a 5 kilowatt-hour lithium battery. This right here is actually your power hub and inverter all built in. This is one of the safest systems out there. There's a 5 kilowatt-hour battery down in the bottom here, which basically is equal to about 4 100 amp hour regular batteries. So that battery stores a ton of power and energy in it, which keeps everything in here running, including the air conditioning.
Hi all, Greg here, and I'm going to jump in to point out that according to the Aliner website, you can add 2 more of these batteries, which would get you up to a 1200 amp hour equivalent at 12 volts. This is a serious system.
The cabinetry in the amp is upgraded, so you got a high density plastic cabinet. This is called boat board. It comes from the marine industry. And then you got an interior aluminum structure on those cabinets, and they're all riveted together. So really, really strong and robust cabinets. You get the Lagoon table with this one, which is nice because this thing shifts and locks into different positions. You can raise and lower the height, move the table anywhere you want. The bed in this thing, although it's only a 10-foot trailer, this whole area gets filled in and makes a 70 by 77 bed. So a really large sleeping area for basically a 10-foot unit.
You sleep north-south?
Yeah, north and south, absolutely. You do get a little TV in here, again, if you want to plug into the campground if they got cable. As far as the galley is concerned, you get the glass-covered sink and stove, which is nice when you're not using them. That turns into more counter space. We give you a microwave up top. You got your vent hood for the range, and then this is a 3-way refrigerator, so that runs both on propane, electric, and 12 volt keeps it cold while you're driving down the road. Yeah, more storage over here. We always flip the locks the wrong way. That's right. Yeah, so overall, for a very small, lightweight package, this trailer has all the amenities that a 30-footer would have in it. But again, 1,800 pounds, super towable.
So I guess because of the north-south, you can sleep two twins if you want.
You basically could. You could pull these out a little bit. You don't have to pull them out the entire way. And then underneath these two big square cushions here, there's a ton of storage under there as well.
Yeah. Is that accessible from the inside?
Inside only, yeah. Outside, there's not enough room to fit a baggage door out there, unfortunately. But yeah, accessible from the inside.
Yeah. And what do we have under the other two benches? Mechanicals or?
Yeah, so basically that's where your furnace and water heater and all those all your major appliances are going to be stored away. So tried to do the best we could in a small package. So yeah, a lot of that's taken up with appliances.
Yeah. Can you show me? Is there a way to open up that storage? Or? Sure. We got struts to hold that thing up.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, they do.
Tongue weight. Do you know off the top of your head?
I can look outside. We actually weigh each of these trailers as they come offline, so you actually get a true dry weight and hitch weight. So yeah, 178 on the hitch and 1803 for dry.
If you're enjoying this video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel to make sure you don't miss any more of our lightweight travel trailer walkthroughs.
So a few construction features on the Ascape Amp. Starting with the axle is a Dexter rubber torsion axle, which is rated for 3,000 pounds. Again, with a dry weight of 1,800, you got plenty of cargo capacity there. The 10-inch electric brakes are standard. It's a 3-inch tubular steel frame. There's 2 layers of paint on that. So they basically do an E-coat first. So they electrically charge and dip the frame into the paint once. They bring it out and let it cure. And then up on the front tongue, they do a second layer of powder coat. So you got double paint where you're moving propane tanks and spare tires around. So it gives you an extra layer of protection up there. The flooring in this unit is a 1/2-inch sectional plywood, again, because we dropped the floor in the back for the interior height to be a little bit taller. As far as sidewalls are concerned, the exterior sidewalls are fiberglass, which is backed by Asdel composite. There's an aluminum structure inside the wall, and then the interior layer is Luan. When you look at the roof panel, it's also exterior fiberglass, backed by Asdel. There's a foam core for insulation in the center, and then there's another layer of Asdel on the inside. So you got a 4-layer roof, no wood in that construction at all.
Is it enclosed underneath?
It is not enclosed underbelly, no. The other thing to point out too is the plastiform windows. Those are really nice plastic windows that open all the way up. Those have got a day and a night shade built into them, so privacy at night and a lot of ventilation during the day.
Before we get to the pros and cons, it's worth noting that you can get the Ascape trailer without the Amp Solar Lithium package, either in the floor plan we're featuring today or in an ST model which replaces the bank of cabinets on the right with a full wet bath for those who need an indoor shower. Unfortunately, there wasn't a wet bath model at the Hershey show for us to film. Now it's time to look at my pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. Number 1, I love that Aliner is offering the high-end solar lithium package and a 3-way fridge in the same trailer. It means that you could camp in non-electric sites almost indefinitely as long as you have somewhere to dump the cassette toilet. Number 2, I also love the size and weight. You're getting a lot of features for a trailer that comes in under 2,000 pounds. And number 3, I love the modern bright interior. I know I harp on this point a lot, but in a small trailer, it really helps open up the space. Of course, there are also a few changes I'd like to see. First, it would be great if Aliner eliminated the wood in the build, but the trade-off would be a higher price. I'd also love to see an Amp model with the indoor shower. They could probably do it if they switched to the Truma Combi for heat and hot water, which would make more space for the electrical components. Finally, I'd love to see the 11-gallon fresh and 13-gallon gray tanks get just a bit bigger, say 16 gallons each. Overall, I think Aliner has done a great job here of delivering big features in a small footprint. The last trailer we saw with a similar lithium package cost $130K. So if you're looking at teardrops and small campers, the Aliner Ascape models should definitely be a part of your research.
This trailer is being shown at the Hershey RV show. The local dealer for Maryland and Pennsylvania is Beckley's Camping Center. The Ascape Amp is going for $29,900 at the show, which is a fantastic deal with that lithium and solar package on it. That's about as good of a deal as you're going to find out there. So again, Chuck Phillips for Aliner, and I appreciate you taking the time.